Good morning, everyone. We buy golf. We buy golf clubs. I also love how he starts out by saying we buy golf. It's like we buy the entirety of the system of golf. We are the golf. Welcome everyone. Exactly. Due tomorrow. Exactly. We're doing an early stream today because we have a collab in like 9 minutes. So I have to get ready. I'm gonna quickly eat this pizza. I'm gonna move into playing Crime Simulator as well as a couple of other horror games. Okay. It's gonna be a very, very quiet entry opening. Mike. Mike. Hatsune Mike. Golf Club in Georgia. So, what we're learning at is an infinite loop of Mike's Golf Club until I start, okay? From this moment on, you get Golf Club until you see Crime Simulator. Cold cut openings be like, yeah, exactly. It's like that. But I'm starting to enjoy the cold cut opening as I quickly eat my lunch because it's sort of like it gets rid of all the ceremony. There's no like fanfare. There's no need to like find things to like talk about. You go straight into it, and then the topics flow like water. We back up. Okay. You can tell I'm too tired to make noises. I'm sorry. I'm almost done my pizza. Wow. Pizza makes amazing creamy garlic sauce. Oh god. By the way, I have a new idea. I wish there was a way to buy pizza delivered, but buy the slices. Sometimes I just want one slice of pizza, not a whole pizza. When you're alone, right? You get to eat the whole pizza by yourself, which is not necessarily bad, but I just don't. Sometimes I don't want to eat the whole pizza. Sometimes I just want one single slice to eat, and it satisfies my craving. But I don't want to leave, right? So, I think pizza places should do bulk orders with a neighborhood to coordinate these single slice buys. So they drive up to a neighborhood or an apartment building, and they say, "Hey, this single slice is yours," and they deliver a single slice to each person, or however many slices that people buy. All right, that's worth it. I would arguably even pay a premium just to get a single slice, because sometimes all you want is one pizza. One pizza. Instead, it's a bit like Mike's golf shop, right? Sometimes he will. Sometimes you just want to sell and buy one golf club, not clubs. And you know what? Mike has no problem with that. If you go into Mike and you said, "Hey, can I have one golf club?" He'd be like, "Yeah, sure." We buy golf clubs and we sell you a golf club. He'd be like, "Oh, of course." Selling you 8 golf clubs in a single box as a combo deal every single time you want to eat this golf club doesn't make any sense. I think Mike has it right. Maybe. Also, we buy golf clubs is funny because you could say that about, like, there's a joke there about Mike's golf clubs, and then we buy golf clubs, and then you're a comedian who went to Riyadh for that for the Saudi Arabian comedy show, the one where they all sold their like souls for it. There's a joke there, and I swear it could work. It could work, but it implies that they're still funny. Anyways, BB. It implies that those comedians are still funny. Okay, sorry about that. It took a long time to get some coffee. I really wish there was like a truly instant coffee, because instant coffee is predicated on the idea that you have hot water, right? But I want coffee that's always ready to go, that also has hot water on demand. Like, imagine MRE style instant coffee. You pull the little string, boom, you get the hot water, but without the toxic stuff in it, and you pour it in, and it's good. I think I'm onto something with a self-contained hot coffee style, almost like food item that you can carry anywhere, and it's instantly made for you. Anyways, today the segment for today's scary games is Zombies Ate My Streamer. Okay, I've actually got a lot of really cool zombie games for you. The zombie genre is a bit interesting in that it can be very, very plain and very, very boring. But sometimes you find a bit of a masterpiece that recognizes what zombies are for. Zombies are just one piece of the puzzle. It's just a genre. You can use it. You can use them for anything, right? The beauty of the zombie genre is that the zombies can be the backdrop to anything. They can be fast, they can be slow, they can have like different powers. It doesn't matter, right? What matters is that the core of your game, is built around the idea that there's this sort of force always acting against you, which is the zombie. A force that you have to be careful of, but you don't have to tiptoe around, which is the zombie. And specifically, it's a force that you can push back against, which is the zombie. From then, you have this constant pressure, which then you can apply to other things. It's a bit like The Walking Dead, where when you play The Walking Dead, or you watch The Walking Dead, or you read it, whatever, right? The zombies act as a constant pressure on the world, and then that pressure, right? It causes leaks within different sort of pipes. Let's say pipes of relationships, pipes of like groups, pipes of like people's perspectives and people's ideas and feelings towards others. It's a very fascinating sort of genre to work with, and these games kind of do that. I'll show you why as soon as I can actually start this game. Just give me a moment to set things up. Problem is everything kind of blew up last time, so I need to restart some of things, but that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Just close this. Close this. Oops, I meant to close this completely. There we go. And give me a moment to set things up. This is the final zombie game, and actually, probably the final zombie game they'll play for the entirety of October. It's actually so strange how little zombies are used within the game world. Like it's odd. Where like I feel like a lot of zombie games could have been made in different ways, but a lot of those games that could have been zombie games are non-zombie games. But and then they use different monsters, right? And I always find that like if you do a monster and it doesn't hit well, it's just sort of like a thing that you don't really understand and it doesn't look and hit nearly as well. Where I feel like zombies are a very classic monster that always works. But this is another zombie game that also plays to the idea of it being almost like a Resident Evil style game. That also does something interesting with its formula. It's sort of fascinating in the way that it combines two different things that by itself, each of them are already really good, but the fact that it combines them both into one feels almost like a no-brainer to me, where I'm like, wait, how come we didn't do this before, where you might hate some things about one part of the genre, but you might love other parts of it, and then same with the other genre, but combining them both, hopefully, I'm hoping that it gives you the same, like, I'm hoping that it gives you all the good of both genres without any of the bad, but that's a tall order. Just give me a moment to set things up, because it might take a while. It was a huge ramble to say games are hard to make. There's no perfect game. I'm out. I gotta go. It's very late. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing more horror games. We're doing horror games the entire time. There's too many horror games. Tomorrow I've got a whole bunch of other horror games to try. Some other short ones. This time sort of like a fiesta of very short, truly scary games. Not just this idea of remixing of genres. I thought today would be a fun remixing of genres. I was going to end the day on Rat Shaker too, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow as like a more traditional thing, because I did start late today because, you know, we had an early co-op session, so we'll see. Bye everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. And I wonder if I can actually raid any of my co-hosts earlier today. Again, please do follow Hebasaurus, Nagi, Athel and Red. I don't remember names. Names are too hard for me to remember. And if you don't, I don't know. That's fine. I guess you could just you'll see them next time. And maybe I'll plan that cock session where we all get to play some cock, some Call of Cthulhu, and we'll see what happens. We'll play some D&D and we'll see how it goes. Bye everyone.